She lit the whole thing on fire. Like, I'm talking about a big fire pit. Everything was up in flames. Yo, what it do, baby? What's up, guys? It's your boy Leader43 back at it again for another video. And today, guys, I have a very special story time for you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Shout out to all my lonely people out there, guys. We're in this together. Smash that like button down below right now if you're single on Valentine's Day. Once again, for all my taken people out there, if you're taken, I still want you to smash that like button. But you smash the like button, and I want you to comment down below you're taken. Let me know if you're single or taken down below. If this is your first time seeing your boy, guys, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on the video. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my notification squad. Gotta get a shout out to my notification squad because y'all be coming through. Huge shout out to Augustin Jimenez, Ray, and Kalia Stoudemire for being the first 3 people to like and comment on my last video. If you want to shout out my next video, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on my post notifications, and be the first 3 to comment on my next video. Period. So yes, this is actually my worst Valentine's Day ever, low key, that I can think of. This is pretty funny. It's a pretty funny story time. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. Before we start this story time, I gotta give you guys a little background information so you guys know that, I'm not the same person that I was in the story time. This story time took place when I was 17. I'm gonna get into that, just bear with me. Whoa, okay, all right, hold up. Now, guys, I haven't told this story. This is the first time I'm ever telling this story time. The only people that know about this story is like, one, my whole college campus, 2, the 2 girls that's involved, 3, I think my teammates. I think that's really it though. But I've never told nobody this story time. Not the full story anyway. Not from my side. People, my close friends know like the background story. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So guys, let me lay some ground rules here, people. Let me give you guys some information. This story time takes place when I graduated high school. I graduated high school, what, 2014, something like that? So my senior year in high school, going into my freshman year in college. Let me just summarize my whole high school experience with girls real quick. I wasn't really I was a popular kid in high school because I played basketball and stuff like that. I went to college and played basketball, but I was never like the ladies' man, as you can say. Girls probably liked me, but I was too I was the type of kid in high school that if a girl liked me, I'd be like, you sure? For real? Does you like me? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just never like the ladies' man. You see what I'm saying? I never got the attention from a whole lot of girls in high school. So, but when I graduated high school and I was going to college, that's when things started picking up. So I was kind of new to that whole scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using that as an excuse, but I'm just saying, I'm 17 at the time. I graduated high school when I was 17. So I was still young. When I graduated high school, there was this new girl that just was coming into town, in my town. So we were kind of kicking it over the summer. There's 2 girls that's involved in the story time. I know y'all thinking well, hold up now, but this dude had 2 girlfriends. Hold up now, let me explain. So when I graduated high school, there was this new girl. She didn't go to our school. She was going to the school the following year. She was going to be a senior. So at the time, I was a senior in high school. She was a junior at another high school, but she was going to be a senior at my high school. So I was a freshman in college. She was a senior in high school. We were kicking it before I went off to college. I was oh, we can still talk and stuff, I guess, and we'll see where this thing goes while I'm in college. So and you know how when you go home from college, you still got some old relationships and stuff like that you gotta deal with. Y'all, some of y'all know, some of y'all clueless though, but that's what I was in. So I'm gonna give that girl a name. That girl's name, she was the hometown girl. So I got a hometown girl. So hometown girl was called, we're gonna call her Stacy. Yeah, Stacy. Have I used Stacy in other stories? Hopefully not. Have I used Stacy? I don't think so. Stacy. Her name's gonna be Stacy. So hometown girl is gonna be called Stacy. So from senior in high school to the whole summertime, blah blah blah. Now I'm in college. So when I go to college, college is a whole new atmosphere. I was not expecting nothing from college. I wasn't. My expectations of college was beyond what I thought college was gonna be like. I didn't think college was gonna be like this. College was really upbeat, really it's just craziness that's going on in the college. You don't really worry about people that's still back in your hometown because, they still got their own thing. I was oh, she's still a senior in high school. So, we're the same age. So, matter of fact, I think she's older than me because I graduated high school when I was 17. I think she's older than me. I'm not sure though. No, maybe not. But anyway, so she still got to, you know, graduate her last year of high school. I'm just going to my freshman year in college. So it's like, you know, this is kind of like I don't know. Let's try to figure this out. You know, maybe it'll go somewhere, maybe not. So I'm in college now, right? So when I'm in college, Stacy's still at home, you know what I'm saying? We're talking every now and again. And then when I'm in college, I meet this girl named, we're gonna call her Betty. There you go. We got Stacy and we got Betty, right? So Betty, Stacy and Betty, you know, I just made, those are the first things that pop in my head. So we got Stacy back home at the time, and now we have Betty, you know what I'm saying? I come to college, I really didn't know. This is the first time that I really had a lot of attention, because when I played college basketball, I know how that go, you know, college athlete on campus, girls going crazy, I ain't gonna lie. So that was the first time of me really having a whole bunch of attention in college. So I was like, you know what, like, this is kind of cool. This is what it feels like to be like the ladies, man. This is kind of cool, not gonna lie. So, you know, then I meet Betty. Me and Betty start to kick it, you know, throughout like a little freshman year in college. So like for like the whole first semester, we're like, me and Betty are kicking it. Stacy's like back home, just kind of like figuring out her thing. Like me and Stacy still text, blah, blah, blah. But Betty's like, you know, Betty's just always there, you know, it's in college, it's like a better scene and stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know what, let me just see where me and Betty goes, you know? So I was the type of person, I was 17, I wanted to make everybody happy, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't dating Betty or I wasn't dating Stacy, so I'm like, you know what, maybe I could just try to keep them both kind of happy, because I don't know who really got my back at the end of the day. So it took me a while to figure that out. Fast forward for a whole semester, guys, we get to Valentine's Day, you know, it's about a good, like, you know, a couple months, you know, February, we get to Valentine's Day, you know, me and Stacy are still, we're still talking, like every time I go home, you know what I'm saying, we're kicking it and stuff like that, like we're making this cool, like we're hanging out, trying to get to know each other better and stuff like that. Like she comes up to see me during my games, my basketball games, you know, and then Betty's also at my basketball game, so I'm just like, hold up now, like this is getting like, Stacy can't meet Betty, that's not gonna go well, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out me, you know what I'm saying? I'm new to this whole, you know, having girls, you know, interested in me at this time. So I'm like, okay, I don't really know what's going on, but hey, we're gonna play this cool. So Betty starts getting like a little, she's like wondering like why I'm going home so much. Like at this point, I'm going home, you know, I'm going home to like see Stacy maybe like once on the weekend or something like that. Like literally just like catching up and like chilling and stuff like that, like nothing crazy. But yeah, Betty is always like getting hints, like she was like, oh, why was there like, why are people telling me that you know, some girl from your hometown is coming to see you at your basketball games? And I'm like, you know, we're just friends, you know, we're just kicking it, blah blah, like nothing too crazy. I'm really trying to figure that out. I told Betty now that, you know, I did, like before coming to college, like I was kind of kicking it with somebody, and like I was just trying to see where it goes, but she wants to figure out like her whole last year of high school. I want to figure out like my whole college thing. So like that's there, but it's really not there, you know, it's like nothing official. So I told Betty now, you know what I'm saying? I told Betty. So Betty really didn't care. Betty's like, okay, like you're here, like you're still blah blah blah. When you go home, but when you're here, you're focus on Betty. So the only reason why Betty found out about Stacy was because y'all probably don't remember this, but do y'all remember when Snapchat had your top 3 best friends? Stacy was like my number 1 in the top. She was number 1, you know, Betty was number 2. So Stacy was kind of like, yo, what is going on here? And I'm like, you know, me and Stacy like real cool back home, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of keep our streak going. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your streak going. If you have a long streak, no matter how, like, what type of situation you're in, you gotta keep that streak going, point blank, period. So that's what it was like. But I did like Stacy a lot, but you know, I just moved on. I went to college, and then I wanted to, you know, I met Betty, and Betty was cool too. So I was like, oh shoot, I'm in a dilemma here, y'all. I don't know what to do. This is 17-year-old me, y'all. This is young me, you know what I'm saying? This is not me today, you know. This is like 5-6 years ago almost. In my mind, I was just like, I want to keep everybody happy. Let me see if I can keep you guys both happy, you know. Let me just keep you guys both happy, you know what I'm saying? Because like you're like back home, hometown girl, and you're like, you know, college. You know, this is 2 different worlds, you know what I'm saying? So it's going good, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know about each other at this point, you know what I'm saying? And then Stacy's asking about, you know, Betty. Betty's asking about Stacy, you know, because they're both saying the same thing. They're like, why is Betty your number 2 on Snapchat? Why is Stacy your number 1? So they're out here clashing behind each other, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. This was 17-year-old me. I just didn't know. I was just like, I don't know. Like, I told them both, like, I kind of was seeing somebody in college, but it's not that serious. And then I told her, like, I'm kind of seeing somebody back home, so it's not that serious. But I don't, that's what I was saying. I was telling them. I was 17, I was young, I was dumb, and I was broke. It's Valentine's Day. It's like the week of Valentine's Day. Stacy's asking me, yo, what are we doing for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, I think I was like, I think I have practice on Valentine's Day, so I can't really do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because Betty wanted to do something on Valentine's Day. So Betty was like, yo, Lee, what are we doing on Valentine's Day? So now we got Betty asking me what we doing for Valentine's Day, and Stacy asking me what we doing for Valentine's Day. So I'm like, what, we all might as well just go on a group date. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all might as well. You know what I'm saying? We all might as well just go on a group date, like, just to make it even, you know? So, we don't do that though. So, this is not Lee anymore. This is what 17-year-old Lee. You know what I'm saying? This is little kid. Everyone had their phases. I want to hear what you say. Everyone has their stages. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a phase. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was really the man. I was like, yo, shoot, dog. I low-key got 2 girlfriends, bro. They don't know about each other. Like, yo, like, let's go. No, that's not good. So in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe if I go see Stacy the day before Valentine's Day, we do like a little pre-Valentine's Day, and I can say like, yo, I got practice on Valentine's Day, so I can't really do nothing. And then I tell Betty, like, Betty, oh yeah, we can go out on Valentine's Day. Yeah, so that's what I told him. You know, I was like, the day before, you know, me and Stacy, I went to go see Stacy. You know what I'm saying? We had like a little, you know, like just a little something. I think I got Stacy like, no, I think I got Stacy like a little bear. A little bear and some chocolate, you know what I'm saying? I got Stacy a little bear and some chocolate, right? And then, which is real cool, like seeing her, came back to school the next day. And then the next day, you know, me and Betty, you know, Betty was Betty. But me and Betty, you know, that's when Betty was like, okay, like, in my head, this is my head, I'm not gonna lie to y'all been breaking down. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, I see Stacy every single day. So it's like it's a different connection between me and Stacy, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't know where it was going yet, because we're still not, neither one of them, we're still not dating. You know what I'm saying? I'm still never asked them like, oh yeah, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. But we were basically boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all. Now looking back, we basically were boyfriend and girlfriend, but without a title, you know what I'm saying? But me and Betty go out to dinner, right? This is Valentine's Day now. We're on Valentine's Day. Me and Betty go out to dinner, right? We're having a good time, you know what I'm saying? I got the little flowers, you know, I got the big chocolate now, the big teddy bear for Betty, you know what I'm saying? So this is when I messed up at this point, right? So me and Betty are on a date, right? Betty takes a Snapchat story, right? Betty takes a Snapchat story, puts it on her story, you know, it has the dinner plate, you know what I'm saying? And it's me in there. You can see the dinner plate, you see me, you see a heart, you know what I'm saying? So you see the flowers. She does a whole panoramic of our dinner date, puts it on her story, right? I didn't know that Stacy had Betty on her story. So y'all can see how this turned, right? So Stacy and Betty got each other on stories. So the whole time, then Betty and Stacy out here clashing with each other. I didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, my whole phone's getting blown up by everybody. Everybody's blowing my phone up. My teammates, my blah, 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 all this stuff. And my teammates are saying, yo, did you see Stacy's story? And I'm saying, I'm at dinner now, right? I don't think, Betty doesn't know this right now, but I'm at dinner just texting on my phone like, nah, what's up? I didn't see your story, what's up? So I go look at story. I might even have to hit her up still today, because we cool now though. But as it's the teddy bear I got her, And the chocolates I got her, y'all, like, she puts them in like a, what do you call it? She puts them in a furnace and she lights up all the bear and teddy bear on fire, the chocolates on fire, and gives me like this long paragraph thing of saying like, how dare you, blah, 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 how could you be seeing me and talking to another girl at the same time? Like, how you told me all this stuff, blah, 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 da, da, da. But like, when I'm talking about she lit the whole bear on fire, she lit the whole thing on fire. Like, I'm talking about a big fire pit, like all my stuff just, and up in flames. Everything was up in flames. Everything. The bear, the chocolate, the shirts, the candy, it was all gone. It was lit, technically. So we're still at dinner. Betty doesn't know. Betty's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, maybe just like, this will go over well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just kind of, Stacy, I'm just like, you're cut, okay, that might be, at that point, I'm just thinking to myself, you know, I can't be doing this, you know what I'm saying? At this, it's too late though, that I should have been thinking about this way back before, you know what I'm saying? So, at this point, I'm like, you know, that might not have been the greatest, decision, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be really playing with hearts like that, you know what I'm saying? But this was I was 17 now. I was 17. No. Y'all not about to do that. I was 17. Relax. I was young. I'm trying to tell you, like, this is my first time, like, in a kind of relationship. I never had a girlfriend before this. My first girlfriend was in college, actually, like, Betty. I'm gonna tell you about that another day. Betty, because me and Betty got, whoa, Betty. But anyway, I've never had a girlfriend before, y'all. This is the first time I ever had like attention on me ever in my life, and I like kind of liked it because I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to be like someone likes you, I guess, you know, because I never knew what that felt like. So we get done with dinner. Betty still doesn't know. So we get back to the room and stuff like that. I think Betty's like, I'm pretty sure Betty, I can't remember if Betty really cared, because Betty was just like, she didn't really like, I'm not gonna say she didn't care, but it wasn't like blown up because we weren't really, Betty had some things Betty did some things prior to that kind of was like, oh, like I can't really say nothing because Betty did some, but we're not gonna talk about that today. Let me say, we ain't talking about that today. But anyway, Stacy had lit up my whole clothes fire pit. She burnt it all up. She even sent me a Snapchat. I wonder if I still got that Snapchat. She sent me the whole thing on fire. I was like, you know what? I deserved it. I'm not gonna lie, I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? I was really playing with people's emotions back in the day, and I've definitely, you know, that was like the last time, like, you know, I just was young. The attention got to the best of me, you know? I just didn't know. Me and Stacy are still cool today. So it wasn't that, we laugh about it now, ha 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 ha. We're still friends today, me and Stacy. Betty, we're gonna talk about that another day. Hey, more of the story, y'all. Don't play with girls' hearts, you know what I'm saying? Don't be telling one girl one thing, tell another girl another thing, and you know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna mess around and tell each other what you saying. Then you're gonna end up at dinner with all your clothes burnt and all your everything just torched. So don't be doing that, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm still in flashbacks. I don't think, yeah. But anyway, let me know down below what you guys think about that story time. You know, I'm older now, you know, more of the story guys. That was like 5 years ago. Keep that in mind, that was 5 years ago. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. I'm at dinner, I was waiting for somebody to come in with a camera, like, haha, you just been punked, and Stacy and Betty be like, ha, gotcha. Like, that's what I was waiting for, but Stacy just released the rap and just kind of like, Ty, you take this, and burnt everything. And I thought it was a little childish, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has their phases. Don't act like y'all didn't have y'all phases. Everyone has their phases though, but I'm chill now. I'm cooling now. I'll be solo dolo, you know what I'm saying? You know, you already know. Respect women 2020. Respect women the rest of your life, people. More of the story. Respect these women is the more of the story, period, you know what I'm saying? If I can go back to 17-year-old me, I'll be like, boy, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? You learn from your mistakes, people. Regardless of what it is, you learn from your mistakes and you grow from them. That's the thing. That's the point and bottom line. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. Smash that like button if you guys want to hear more stories. I love you guys so much. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're single, smash that like button. If you're taken, Still smash that like button, but hey, hopefully y'all's Valentine's Day goes better than what mine did previously. So until next time, I love you guys so much. Penny, we're out of here. Penny, this is my Valentine's right here. Love you, girl. Mwah. Oh, don't. We ain't really doing kisses now. We don't do that. That's that Caucasian activity. I love you guys so much. Peace. Yeah.